so we're here. This is CanCon. This is like...
Yeah, CanCon, Arizona.
Okay, so is this like the SHOT Show of cans and silencers or what?
Yeah, so I guess Recoil does 2 a year.
Okay.
Last year was the first time they do it, so they're going to do it again later this year in Georgia. So they kind of have an East and a West Coast thing.
Okay.
So whether it stays here forever, I don't know, but more than likely, since they're kind of based out of AZ, they're going to be... they'll probably always do it here.
Yeah.
I would imagine at least once a year.
Heck yeah.
But it's cool because you get to line up all the suppressor companies and you get to just do everything at one time. Like, everything on the line has to be suppressed, which is cool because, well, it's not cool because I want to come down and shoot our guns, all of our guns. But
Right.
teaming up with JK for this, with our guns, get to come out, people get to shoot our gun, shoot it full auto, get to experience it, change their lives. And then
We're changing lives out here, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, so you guys I've seen a lot of stuff with JK and these specific cans. Why'd you guys pick them? Like, what's the magic? You know what I'm saying? Other than the fact that I think that's the smallest can I've ever seen.
Yes, those little 9 mils.
Right?
Yeah, they're
and
crazy.
That's a 9 mil. That's not a 22. Y'all on the internet. That's an actual 9 mil silencer.
Yeah. So, well, what happened is we needed to have a QD system. For suppressors, and so I was doing
QD just so
like
everyone...
a quick disconnect option.
Solid.
Because even still now, if you go to our website, it's a 1375 by 24, and you have to twist on suppressors, and it just takes a minute. I want a QD system. So after looking for some options in the market, I found their QD system, which they call the Bald Eagle. It's kind of like an Acme thread with a taper lock. And I asked them, I said, could you make that big enough to go on a 12 gauge? I had no idea.
I just love the linguistics around this. Can you make that big enough to go on a 12 gauge? That's awesome. Anyway.
And they were like, yeah, I think that we could make that work.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they were in the process of developing a 12 gauge can. So they kind of hid that from me. But in the end, it worked out as a good pairing. So they launched the suppressor at SHOT Show. At the same time, we launched the John Wick shotgun, which that interface is standard on that gun.
Awesome.
So, yeah, we're going to try to make that standard across the board down the road. But anyways,
how many? Sometimes people are like, "Oh, magazine." I know this is kind of getting off topic, but dudes are like, "Magazine fed shotguns, jam." How many rounds did we fire at SHOT Show through these things?
That was a lot.
Dude, it was like everyone at SHOT Show was fighting to get to this booth.
We did 2,300 rounds.
Yeah. I'd say for sure, probably on the conservative side. And how many jams do you think you guys had?
I don't even know. I think I had 1 or 2, which it's not atypical. So I went to Florida and I did a demo shoot there. We did 1,800 rounds on 2 guns, and they were suppressed. And I had 2 failures to eject, and those were on 1,200 feet per second, double A's. So they were just low brass ammo. So it just didn't have enough to pull out. So, but out of 1,800 rounds, I had 2 failures. On 2 guns the whole day.
And I remember asking different people on your team, and they're like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2. I'm like, that's crazy, man.
No. Traditionally, like most of the guys that compete with these shotguns, they walk up into, the bay to compete, and they have their mag-fed shotgun, and it's like, okay, this shotgun stage is 2 rounds. And they literally will get a malfunction with the first 2 rounds out of the gun. And so we work to eliminate that, and it happens through the short recoil system of the gun.
I had one of those OG mag-fed shotguns, and I went to the range the first time, and dude, I had all kinds of issues and learning about what I can and can't feed it, and all that. I had to kind of get whole other degree.
Well, and the reason for that is because shot shells are a legacy shell. They've been around for a really long time, completely unchanged. And if you think about the history of a shot shell, the systems that they're deployed from, you'll quickly realize it started out as a single breech load, right? And then they're like, man, I'm literally shooting and breaching and loading and shooting, breaching, loading and shooting.
So
then they go, well, we could probably put another barrel next to this thing. So then this breach and load 2, close it up, boom, boom. Now I got 2 rounds, and they're like, man, even that is taking a lot of time. I could use some more ammo. Maybe I'll put a tube on the bottom and I'll pump some rounds in. And then they were like, man, this pumping action is a lot of work. So then they make it a semi-auto. Well, that's because the shells have to be stacked, nut to butt. And not on top of each other. So it's a challenge to do a magazine fed. That's also why like 22s, they're a rim shell. They're not great in a magazine either for the same reason. So we, as a company, decided to try to tackle a huge problem, which is making a reliable shotgun that's magazine fed.
Right.
And, you know, through the grace of God, we were able to do it.
I love it. Thank God for his grace, man. This is super dope. Hey, always an honor, bro.
Awesome. Thank
100%.
you. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom, it's finally here. Go to protectornation.com to join the Protector Nation community. Learn online and become part of our Protector Nation family. I look forward to seeing you guys there and for us all to join forces to make the world a safer place by helping good people to become more dangerous. I'll see you there, and until then, be peaceful but not harmless.